Right, let's head to the bar.
Well, that was fun. Now what?
Talk to Mathis. Hey.
Hey, I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me onto Delgado. And telling him how much I pitched in. That was pretty damn cool. If he would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to think about what could have happened.
Don't worry about it.
I appreciate that. And look, if you ever need anything, an extra gun or whatever, I got your back.
As long as you don't shoot us while you're back there, I think we'll get along just fine.
You just, take care of yourself out there.
Yep. Right, I believe we talked to neighbor now. Hey.
Move on before Dale sees you slacking. There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call from the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
It would help if I knew what you were talking about.
I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen. Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those gal bait credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me.
Sure thing. I prefer to remain focused on Crix's legacy.
And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
Unless you plan to walk away empty-handed, she really isn't giving us a choice.
I'll get the damn trophy.
Then it's settled. Good. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods.
Okay.
Sharp, Rook.
We'll get this done. Ah, my burns have improved. That's good then.
Look at the state of this place. It's amazing the key is still in one piece.
I know. It's proper gross.
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
Okay. Right.
Need something?
Nope, don't need anything. What was the ship name? Something Sirens. That sounds pretty cool.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Right, let's get the hell out of here.
Let's see what there is to see.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm just reporting back quickly. Right, let's talk to the commander again. Hopefully he'll be proud of us. We are getting, somewhere in here.
Hello.
Word is the fleet has you chasing ghosts on sea.
Hey.
Yo, back. So how did it go?
I've successfully infiltrated the Crimson Fleet. I'm confident the plan's going to work.
Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet?
Delgado is searching for a Galbank ship named the Legacy. That was carrying some type of lost fortune.
Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
Excuse me, Commander. Did you say Crix's legacy? Please tell me you aren't seriously going to give that any credence. Everyone knows that's just I don't know, a myth.
I'm holding tangible confirmation of the word legacy attached to Crix's name. That's too much of a coincidence to attribute to myth.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause.
I believe it's real.
Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Galbank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Galbank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move?
I'm supposed to board a Starliner to steal Galbank archive credentials.
Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Galbank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there.
I'll proceed as planned then.
It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
If you want help, I'm here.
United Colony System Defense at your service.
Orders came down. Some new science division policy. Everyone on board's to look out for heat leeches. Consider yourself informed.
Okay. Breaking the bank. Let's do that then.
Off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Just a little bit of time. Time to get to the deck. Yeah.
Undocking complete, Captain.
Right, let's get to where we need to. There we go. Siren of the Stars. That's a pretty cool name for a ship.
Pressure normalized, and we're docked.
Oh, excuse me. Hello?
Time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
I can see how that would be unsettling.
Well, I'll be damned. Someone from the fleet finally agrees with me about something. It's a goddamn miracle. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
Neva asked me to steal the Earth Survivor Award. Savior, sorry.
Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place.
Without her, you're also never getting back into the fleet.
She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
Wonder all you want. That's information you're getting. That's all the information you're getting.
Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help.
Like him or not, he's the Siren's captain, so his assistance is going to be invaluable. Maybe we should hear what he has to say.
You obviously have something very specific in mind.
Well, well. It appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
Help me get Dombrowski and you're back into the fleet.
All right, all right. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? Now, let's talk business. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh god, I'd rather hunt down Varun's zealots than mingle with those egotistical frauds.
I didn't bring my dinner jacket.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starview ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
As long as there's free booze.
Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
Okay.
Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Of course they're frozen. That ruined the whole trip.
You're a guest of Captain Rukov, right? Welcome aboard.
There's nothing quite like the view from the Starfield Bowl.
This seems a bit of a maze, this place does. That door was a hell of a noisy door. Bloody hell.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
That's a pretty swanky looking place.
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Yeah, I did hear that they're frozen. Alright, let's chat with people apparently. Hello.
Society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Do you have any information about the Earth Survivor Award? I mean, Savior Award?
I missed out on the award to someone else last year, so this year I doubled my contributions to the society. Fingers crossed.
Do you have information about Larry Dobomsky?
The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates, or the only reason we allow him to attend society functions. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Okay.
Lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best.
Hello.
Society,
Are you
eh?
a member of the society?
Of course. Do you know anything about Larry Dobomsky?
Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway.
Do you know anything about Larry?
No. And why the heck are you so interested in him anyway?
Do you know anything about Larry?
Could we talk about something else?
Let me just ask you one more time. Do you know anything about Larry?
Besides what I already told you? No.
Do you know anything about Larry?
I've already told you everything I know about him.
Are you sure? Do you know anything about Larry?
Haven't we already talked about this?
One more time. Do you know anything about Larry?
Could we talk about something?
That's great.
That's all then? Okay.
So what brings you aboard?
Know anything about the Earth Savior Award?
Well, apparently the award is so valuable there's only one in existence. It gets passed to a new winner every year.
Oh, do you know anything about Larry?
Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam.
Oh.
Well, that was boring.
You're boring. Call me boring.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future societies.
It's scary.
Here for business or pleasure?
Do you know anything about Larry?
Let's put it this way. He's screwed over so many people. If he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him.
Oh. What about the Earth Survivor Award?
Benjamin Bayou of Neon won the award the first time it was presented. But he dropped out of the society a couple of years back.
Oh.
Nice to have met you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Of course.
Here for business or pleasure?
Both. Do you know anything about Larry?
His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself.
Okay, what about the Earth Survivor Award?
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child.
Ah, okay.
Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Ah, yes.
It's a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh? That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Know anything about Larry?
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
Oof.
Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Poor wife. Hello.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important.
It is. I heard you're in charge of the Earth Savior Award.
Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask?
I'm hoping to find out who this I'd love to get a look at such a fabulous award.
Yes, it's quite marvelous, isn't it? Absolutely priceless. Alas, I'm afraid you'll just have to wait for the ceremony to see it in all its glory. It's far too valuable to be left anywhere else except the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starlight.
Sarah, she just told me exactly where to that lady must be, What? She must have been so confident in the security that she told me exactly where it is. Why would anyone do that?
Worthy causes in the settled systems. Oh, you'd think people wouldn't waste money on these pretentious luxuries.
Glad to have you aboard.
Hey.
Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today?
Well, I'd like to take a peek at the Earth Survivor Award.
I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
No, I'm fine.
Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Right, let's see if we can claim this thing then. I mean, we need to get onto Neighbor's good books. Still onto Neighbor books, just in case something happens.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
Hello.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman.
I know. I need to claim ID for the Earth Survivor Award.
Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that?
Well, if you don't, I'll personally escort you to the nearest airlock.
Okay, there's no need for that kind of talk. I'm sure we can work something out, right? Here, take it. Take it, and go.
Thank you.
Society chair.
Very forthcoming with the award. I guess it doesn't matter that much in hindsight.
This must be where the passengers store their valuables while the Siren is underway.
Yes. Must be. Right, is this where Larry is? Or his wife? Yeah, his wife. Hey.
Sorry, do I know you?
You don't know me, but I need some information.
Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man.
I know all about your affair with Dombrowski.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy?
Okay, I give you cash, you give me Dombrowski on a platter.
You're willing to pay me to give you dirt on Larry? Sorry, I thought I'd end up on the short end of the deal. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
If you're angry at anybody, it should be yourself. For getting mixed up in this ridiculous scheme in the first place.
Judge me all you want, lady. At this point, if I'm going down, then all I'm focused on is dragging Larry down with me.
Tell me about the scheme.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them.
Oh. If you want revenge, give me proof I can use it against him.
I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Okay.
I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Nail his ass straight to the wall. I will. I will.
This particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Oh, wait a second. Can we just have a look at this view? Oh, wow.
If you have any little ones aboard, story time with Serena will be held in the ship's library this evening.
Wait, I don't.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security.
Man, this view's lovely. Look at the little moons. Pretty nice.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security...
Hello.
Hello. You here for the charity event?
Actually, I'm here on business.
Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that business isn't exactly my area of expertise. I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business opportunity, you might want to check with someone else.
Claudia Swiss says you have information on Larry Dabrowski.
Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
You're a liar and an absolute disgrace to the United Colonies.
It would be my duty as a UC citizen to report this to the proper authorities in New Atlantis.
Sure, go ahead. If it makes you feel better, you can take it right to the top of mast. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Damn it.
An open bar would have been nice. But
maybe Rokov could help us. Hey, you're gonna need help with this one.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested.
He's involved in an embezzlement scheme with Dabrowski and Swiss.
Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. It's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows.
A ship-wide emergency should do the trick.
Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Ship engineering. The monitor's compensators will just kick in at the point of a report a false positive in the sensors to the ship's damage control system.
The notion of tampering with the life support had me worried for a moment there, but it sounds like you know what you're doing.
I have no idea what all of that technical jargon meant. But cause enough confusion, and it will buy us plenty of time. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help.
Got it.
You have somewhere to be.
Have you tried the canapé?
In here, I believe? Yeah. Here we go. Oh, it looks very cool in here. Very monochrome. Hello?
There's some heavy security protecting
hold
this
up.
area, but
This
judging
area is
from the
off limits to
fact that this
passengers.
is the life support
Wait
control,
a second. You're
it certainly
Captain
makes sense.
Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you?
I really need to get into the life support area.
Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions.
As a student of engineering myself, I'd love to get a look at that system.
Ah, you're a fellow techie, huh? I can respect that. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away?
Thanks.
Remember not to touch anything, please.
See you in a few. Just break all this. There we go.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Doop doop doo, don't mind me.
Well, it appears that we've definitely ruined the party. Everyone's gone.
Yeah, it was a terrible party anyway. No music, no dancing, what's all that about? Doop doop doo, don't mind me, doop doop. I'm just heading to my room right now.
Team would appreciate if you please shelter in your cabin during.
Hey, Gabriel.
Can you believe the size of this cabin? It's large enough to accommodate a family of 12.
I was wondering if you were the cause of
What
the
a
ship-wide
ridiculous waste of
emergency.
space.
It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
Right, Crimson Plate, UC SysDef. I'm an undercover UC system defense, and I need everything you've got on Dabrowski.
You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence?
Claudia says you've been cheated out of your fair share of the Gal Bank job by Dabrowski.
Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fly. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
And remain there until you receive further instructions.
Ah, here's some money for you.
At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it.
Sure.
You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Well, I'll let you do the killing rather than myself, I think. Don't fancy getting, Hello.
Well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
Fine, let's negotiate.
Excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Gal Bank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, This leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
Until you receive further instructions.
Well, negotiations are certainly in my wheelhouse. It would be preferable if we could approach the apex of this conversation.
Oh, finally, a fellow intellectual. How refreshing. Allow me to proceed directly to the point. You have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along.
That's all I want.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Okay. Now we just need to get off the ship, I imagine.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction.
Hey.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned.
I couldn't have done it without your help.
I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Of course. I understand completely. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from returning. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Dover.
Don't worry about it.
Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
See you then. Now, do we have... We have some evidence. I'm gonna take that evidence straight to... Straight to Lieutenant Tough.
Is in a state of emergency. Please.
Pretty sure we've, I think it's a big thing we just found, right? Galbank crimes and stuff. I think that's worthy.
Wherever the Crimson Fleet go, we'll follow.
Hey.
The commander appreciates the sacrifice you've made, going undercover.
Yep, I have evidence for you.
Good. The more you find, the stronger our case.
Picked this up from Lock Penitentiary on Savo.
It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale.
I found this in the warden's office in Lock on the Savo.
I'll be damned. So some of the UC guards at the Lock helped touch off the riots. Everyone thought he was some kind of legendary criminal mastermind, but even the great Jasper Crix needed a helping hand to get out of prison. Anything else?
Got this piece of information on the Siren. Here you go.
Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. Any other fragments?
That's everything for now.
Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it.
I'll try.
We'll be here if you need us.
We're back. Anything to report?
No.
Good luck.
Alright, so let's head to New Atlantis. Now, we did a bit of work for Galbank. I wonder if they'll be okay for me to just go straight in, maybe?
flow through this place. Figuratively, of course.
A lot of credits. Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please?
Here you go.
Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives.
You're acting a bit strange.
Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. Got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
That was weird. Definitely feel like there's something here. Deal with ambush. Yeah, you better run. Oh, that's right behind me. Nice one. Right, let's get that archive thing. Lost ship registry, that's what we want. Legacy, here we go. Nice. Might have a word with that security officer. Stressed? Management can help. Sure. Sure. He must have run away. Right. Proceed to the key. Would have been nice for USC SysDef sort of not, well, sort of help, I guess. Could have kept tabs on that dude, Dabrowski. He probably sent in the app, the ecliptics, right? Probably.
You wanna kick back? Avoid the last Nova.
All right. Always going the crazy way, I'd say. Very backwards way to get to the operations, isn't it, on this ship? What do you think of that, Sarah? Huh? Hey.
Buddy Rokoff is aboard the key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet.
He's not so bad. He turned out to pretty helpful, actually.
Yeah? That'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokoff, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, Now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives.
There you go.
Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
EM class? Impossible. There isn't a ship in operation that can navigate that type of interference.
There's gotta be a way, though.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
The Legacy had a CBR-27 transponder. We could start by tracking its precise location.
The Rook's right. We tackle one problem at a time. Can we track it, Neva?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called a comm spike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
We'll figure this out. We'll do the best we can.
I promise. You gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
Yeah, I don't know why I added on the I promise on that. Maybe I was selling it a bit too hard. I wonder what all the armor does. Looks pretty cool. Where are we going, by the way? Oh, we're heading over to Jazz, right? Yeah, ship services. Oh, yeah, I got the award thing, by the way.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award? Or am I gonna be very disappointed?
I got it.
Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call. But that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
Alright, I'm just gonna nip out for a spell.
You see Bog. Tell him to lighten up. Guy's got a real attitude problem.
Of course that guy's got an attitude problem. His name's Bog. What worse name could you have?
Rook.
Nothing good happens in a bog.
Clamps released.
Ship's too big to be docking on the key.
Board's all green. Successful job.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Oh, it's never scratched the paint. Oh, Commander's gonna be impressed with us.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume?
Yes, it was able to successfully steal the Galbank credentials.
Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. We've taken care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world.
I feel like they've hit a dead end.
Good. That should slow them down for a while.
Maybe, but I feel like I'm helping them too much.
You're doing exactly what we told you to do. What, do you think we're stupid?
All right, calm down, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal.
I think they've got something called the comm spike will solve the problem.
They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4.
I'll report back with any evidence I recover.
Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Crix's legacy first.
Okay.
This mission is going to require discretion on a number of fronts.
Tell me about it.
Nice work on the Siren.
Okay.
You keep this up, and this operation might finally get the folks at Mast to shift resources.
Right, we're gonna need a hell of a lot of resources to actually get this mission on go. Hopefully, Neva and Jasmine have figured something out, but I have no idea how we're gonna get the comm spike thing, nor the other thing to emit the radiation or whatever. The EM class giant thing. How am I meant to do that? This job keeps getting harder and harder, doesn't it, Sarah? I'm sure we'll be fine, but blinking ink.